Welcome back, everybody. Usually when you hear the phrase next gen in the gaming world, you're talking about the next big console release. But right now, we might be getting a teaser for the next gen of the entire industry. Disney investing over $1 billion in Epic Games, one of the most impactful investments from a traditional media firm getting into the gaming space yet. Is it too little too late? And with that money comes Disney's massive library of IP, which can be turned into gaming content. At the same time, evidence growing that the console wars could finally be over. Xbox seemingly giving up on title exclusivity. But could Microsoft just be gearing up for a new war, one over content distribution? Here to discuss all of this is Brandon Ross, media and technology analyst at Lightshed Partners, and our Steve Kovach, also joining us on set. Steve, why don't I start with you? Why don't you take the Disney foray first, put it into context, tell us what they're doing, what this is going to enable them to do, and why they haven't been more forthright or forthcoming in gaming to this point.
Yeah, this is let me tell you a story of two Bobs.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Bob Chapek, who spoke to our Julia Boorstin back in 2021 when he was CEO of Disney. Julia very smartly says, "What's your metaverse strategy, Mr. Chapek?" His answer was Disney Plus. Let's fast forward to what Mr. Iger said, the other Bob, said yesterday. Well, we see an opportunity in gaming and these interactive environments. We understand that we have this great IP that we're already licensing to gaming companies. We're licensing it to Sony for Spider-Man 2, which was a massively popular game, made tons and gobs of money. We're working with Fortnite, which Epic Games makes, licensing our characters and IP to them. This is just going to expand that and create this kind of flywheel for our customers to have new ways to experience it, sort of like they experience it in a theme park, a Disney theme park. You go and experience the IP there. It has this positive flywheel effect. That seems to be what they're going at. $1.5 billion investment from Disney. Iger, the second Bob.
Bob number two.
Bob 2 said,
who was really the first Bob.
Who was really Bob number 1, if you want to. Yeah. Anyway, he said, he basically said, look, this is where, we're investing in $1.5 billion in this. Unclear, though, how much Epic Games, which is a private company, is valued at. And I'll also give you one other potential headwind here. They made the point yesterday, Disney did, that 3 billion gamers in the world. Well, most of those are mobile gamers. And right now, Epic Games is in a massive battle with Apple, where the most lucrative game spend on mobile happens. So the big question becomes now is how Disney plays along with that, with Epic effectively out of the App Store at the moment. So there's some questions how this could work on a massive scale.
Let's bring in Brandon Ross now to kind of talk a little bit more about the dynamic. I mean, you laid out perfectly, Steve, the state of play right now. Is this going to be, in essence, Brandon, a game changer for Disney? Can this fuel the next leg of growth enough that will get some of these activists involved in the company to say, okay, maybe things are going in the right direction?
Look, if you go back to what happened in the streaming wars, Disney was late to compete with the likes of Netflix. And Bob Iger has realized the mistakes that he's made in the past and wants to move Disney forward now, probably with a lot of activist pressure to where media is going. And that is very clearly a 3D interactive world. We could see what's happening on Roblox, which is putting up, 20% year-over-year compounded growth in users and time spent, because younger generations are hanging out and socializing in 3D worlds. And Iger needs to be a part of that.
Brandon, we talked, let's switch a little bit to Microsoft and the console wars. Dom set it up, Atari versus this and so on and so forth. What's going on there, and what is Microsoft likely to do and why?
Yeah, so Microsoft has been getting killed on Xbox by PlayStation. This has been going on for years, but has been especially evident in this cycle. I think last year, PlayStation sold double the amount of units than did Xbox. So Xbox has kind of given up and said, look, we want to be, again, like Iger, moving to where the puck is going. We want to be ready for the next generation of distribution of this content. They believe that is in subscription, and it's also in the cloud, where they're very strong. Unfortunately, subscription really hasn't taken off the way they imagined yet, and they have a lot of first-party IP. So what do they need to do? They need to make money off that. So putting their games on others' consoles is a way to kickstart that and buy them some time and hopefully expose the new players to the IP they have that they could get a good deal on by playing Game Pass.
So, Steve, am I intuiting this correctly? And that is that we're going to a platform-agnostic world?
Yes and no. If Microsoft, as expected this week, also we're running out of week from them to announce this, but they said they were going to announce it this week, does what we think they're going to do and say, you know, we're going to take some of what were previously titles you could only play on Xbox, now we're going to put them on our competitors' machines. Sure. Sony's not going to do that, though. Sony's the market leader because it has those exclusive titles. And, oh, by the way, this is like one of the core arguments the FTC had when they tried to bust up the deal between Microsoft and Activision, saying Microsoft is just buying Activision so it could...
Call of Duty,
put Call of Duty, take it away from all these others. Microsoft from day one said, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. FTC, you know, today they would say they weren't really arguing it, but they were, and they said it's about cloud gaming. So let's get into what they just said about cloud gaming here. That is the idea of Netflix for video games. So it doesn't matter what you have, as long as it's a thing with a screen that can connect to the internet, you're going to be able to access
to buy that title
stream it.
Or stream it.
You pay $20 a month or whatever they end up charging for it. And you can stream it to anything. Subscription. Yeah. Netflix for gaming. That is where they think it's going. But technically, it's not there yet. You can try it now. It's kind of janky. It's slow. It doesn't work as well with gaming yet. It'll get there eventually. And the belief is it could be beginning of the end of the console wars.
You still either need a controller or a VR headset at some point to do all these
Exactly. But controllers are $50, whereas consoles are $500. So,
all right. Brandon Ross, Steve Kovach, thank you both very much for that conversation. Maybe they're not over just yet, but they're getting perhaps closer.